Hey, welcome, my friends. Today, I'm going to invite you to come sit underneath this tree with me over here. And I got a nice little gratitude practice for us lined up today. I love a good gratitude practice. And this one is gratitude for the simple things. So I'm going to slide us on back here and invite you to come into a nice, comfortable position. We're going to begin this practice today just by noticing something simple that you're experiencing right now that you could be grateful for. It could be seeing the side of a tree swaying gently in the wind. It could be a feeling of a warm cup of tea or coffee in your hands. Could be feeling the sunlight on your face or on your skin. Maybe the experience of comfort from the chair that you're sitting on. Or the simple wonder of being able to pause in the middle of your busy life to engage in this practice right now. But I invite you to choose one simple thing to notice in this moment and allow it to fully absorb into your experience. And let appreciation and gratitude arise and fill your body and your mind. Appreciation for this one simple moment right now. I invite you now to reflect on someone who you don't know very well, who has supported your experience today in some way. Could be a bus driver, the person who stacked the fruit at the grocery store, the author of the book you're reading, maybe the inventor of the alarm clock that woke you up this morning. But I invite you to just reflect on someone who you don't really know, who has supported you in some way. And allow yourself to feel how you benefited from the gift of their work. And just allowing yourself to feel some appreciation and gratitude. Now I invite you to think about the tools that you use that support your work in life. Yeah, it could be tools like your computer, your phone, any books or manuals, equipment that you use, even possibly the buildings that you occupy. Considering all that was needed for their creation, and just knowing how much these things have benefited you for your work and your survival. And just feeling some appreciation and gratitude that you have access to these tools. And now feeling gratitude for the people who you work and live with. Perhaps thinking of a particular person whose work or effort directly supports your work in life. Appreciating their contribution, their good intention, and saying in your mind, thank you. Now I invite you to bring to mind someone who you really care about, someone who makes your heart sing in some way. And I invite you to picture them in your mind and think about what this person means to you, what it is you appreciate about them. Who they are, all that you've experienced together, and the impact they've had on your life. And as you imagine them, I invite you to notice what feelings you're experiencing. What sensations you detect in your body, especially those in the area around your heart. And let yourself express gratitude towards them. Just thanking them for being who they are and for their presence in your life. I invite you to imagine them in this very moment receiving the gratitude that you're sending to them and feeling it. And now bringing to mind something in particular that you're grateful for today. Something that made a difference to you, or something that you especially noticed. Perhaps it was a smile of someone on the street, maybe someone's kind words or selfless action. But feeling the appreciation and gratitude you have for its presence in your day. And as you bring these things to mind for what you're grateful for, I invite you to allow yourself to rest in this experience of gratitude. When you cultivate this practice of gratitude, you may even find yourself able to be grateful for difficult or even unpleasant experiences. And if you'd like, I invite you to bring to mind an experience in your life that might have been a little challenging one, for which you'd like to be able to express thanks for challenging you in some way. And offering your appreciation and thanking this challenge for what it offered you. And expanding this feeling of gratitude now, bringing your body to the center focus. gratitude for your mind, and gratitude for the simple fact of being alive in this moment. And gratitude for the opportunity to pause and experience this very practice. For all that you brought to mind during this practice. For all the countless gifts in your life. I invite you to say thank you. And to all the people, to all that's around you and part of you. For all that you've experienced in your life. For all of this, thank you. And allowing this sense of gratitude to fill you completely as you breathe in and breathe out. And setting your mind on the breath, here and now, fully alive and present in this moment. And as we bring this practice to a close, I'm going to invite you to finish with a full breath in and a long, slow exhale out. And gently and slowly allow your eyes to open if they were closed, bringing your awareness back to where you are. And if you'd like to extend this practice, I invite you to cultivate the habit of thinking about something that you feel grateful for every morning, right when you wake up. If it helps, feel free to write about it in a journal. You might also try expressing appreciation today to a person for whom you feel very grateful for. Simply saying thank you. Hey, thank you for your mindfulness today, friends. Thank you for practicing with me and sitting under this beautiful tree. I hope as you go forth throughout the rest of your day, you're filled with peace and love, my friends. Hey, have a great one.